Yankees for the win. I give Aaron Boone all the blame for this win. Totally. What a shit job, right? Totally. Unbelievable. 8-run, 7th inning. 9-run, 7th inning. Bastards. Unbelievable. It always feels better. Yeah, show them with a smile. That's right, Buckeye. Yeah. Even when they lose, I think it's important to bring a smile too. And try to be level-headed. But it always feels better because everybody else is in a better mood too when the Yankees win. Now, we got Max Fried tomorrow going up against Dylan Cease. So, and we'll see what happens. But this is, again, they lost to a first-place Padres team yesterday. They beat the crap out of a first-place Padres team today. Just goes to show you that this offense can turn it on. Just like that. Okay? Let's box score this. Clark Schmidt, man. 6 innings. 7 hits, 2 runs, 4 Ks, 85 pitches. Taking that next step, right? Little by little. Tim Hill came in, gave him the third of an inning, 2 hits, 1 run. He got hit a little bit. Fernando Cruz came in, cleared it up. Okay. Then Tyler Matzek came in, put a clean 8th. And Yuri De Los Santos, new Yankee Yuri De Los Santos, who, for those that haven't heard, he's the guy that they replaced Cookie Carrasco with when they DFA'd him earlier today. Yuri De Los Santos came in with a clean inning, 2 9-hole pitches. So, offensively, Trent Grisham, 0 for 4 with a run scored. Ben Rice, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. The key double in that 7th inning. And Aaron Judge was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a big home run, number 12. He's batting .412. And then you had Cody Bellinger, 1 for 3. Batting average is slowly creeping up with a key hit, 2 and 2 runs scored. Jason Dominguez, a hit from the lefty side, hit from the righty side, had a better game today, 2 for 3, 1 run scored. Anthony Volpe was 2 for 4. Batting average is slowly creeping up too. Austin Wells with the grand slam in the 7th inning. He was 2 for 4 with 5 ribbies. Beast mode, baby. Okay, for those that are asking me, who do I think should be the long-term catcher? Again, Austin Wells right now. Oswaldo Cabrera 0 for 4. Yorba Vivas 0 for 2. Paul Goldschmidt was 0 for 1, but he was a pinch. He came in as later on as a pinch hitter, but he also scored a run. But that's it for the Yankees. 12-3 against the Padres. It's so much better when they win, isn't it? So much better when they win. So, well, they've already replaced Carrasco, at least today, with Yuri De Los Santos, Brandon. But the next start, I don't know if it's going to be Winans or if they're going to go Yarborough, or I'm not. We'll find out. We'll definitely find out. And hello, Tiffany. Wheels too. Yes, I love Wheels as well. Yes, indeed. Yes, and thank you, Wandy Peralta. He got pounded by the Yankees. He took one for the team today with the Padres. Yankees beat up on him. So, yeah, Boston lost. So again, now let's go around the horn right now. Okay, that's 6-1. Rangers over the Red Sox. The Reds are up 1-0 on the Braves in the 9th inning. The White Sox are up 3-2 on the Royals in the bottom of the 9th. The bases are loaded for the Royals. The Brewers are up 4-3 in the 8th over the Astros. Twins are up 9-1 over Baltimore, so it looks like another American League East team losing. The Blue Jays and Angels are tied at 2, but it's only at the end of the first. The Mets and Diamondbacks no score in the 2nd inning. The Mariners and Athletics will start in a couple minutes. And then completed games, the Cardinals beat the Pirates 2-1. The Guardians beat the Nationals 9-1. The Phillies beat the Rays 8-4. Another American League East team losing. So Yankees picked up a game on all these guys. Right? The Marlins 5-4 over the Dodgers as well. So, and then the Nationals over the Guardians. And by the way, Teoscar Hernandez, another Dodger player on the IL. Teoscar now is on the IL. The Nationals 10-9 over the Guardians, and Tigers-Rockies game is postponed. Now, standings-wise, let's see if they've been updated. Not yet, but that's the Yankees' 20th win of the season. 20-16. So they should be up 2.5 games now over the Red Sox. Once that's officially updated. Um, but that's around the score. That's around the horn right now, baby. It is a good opportunity to take the series tomorrow. It is a good opportunity. Hmm. Yeah, we'll see. Graham, we'll see what they do. Whether it's going to be Winans or some people want Schlittler, some people, they might go Yarborough. They might be trying to stretch out Yarborough. So trade for Lopez and Jeff Hoffman at the same time. Is Jeff Hoffman with the Twins? Did he sign with the Twins? They did build off the seventh thing, and then well, they shut him down, which is good. Had some good pitching. So we'll see what we'll see what if the Yankees can jump all over Dylan Cease tomorrow, and I hope that they do. I really hope that they do. But they have a chance to win this series tomorrow. And happy birthday, Wink! Happy birthday, my man. All right, D Train, let's go Yankees, baby. That's right, man. It's always better. There was a lot of upset people last night. Um, for lots of reasons. You know, yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, Wink. Absolutely, man. Kudos to you. Yeah, man. But yeah, Austin Wells, man. He's definitely an igniter of the momentums here. So, and I like to hope he's healthy. He's that wasn't he dodged a bullet there, and I'm glad to see Jason Dominguez kind of come through today too. We saw some things we needed to see today, and we saw and which was good, which is good. Cody Bellinger coming around slowly with the bat too, so that's also encouraging. Oh yeah, Tiffany. This team is resilient. I mean, it really, really is, and it does a good job at rebounding after a loss, right? And you know, stretch out Yandy. Well, you already, yeah. Schlittler's in Double A, so he's still. I mean, Winans is ahead of Schlittler in terms of readiness, I think, for the majors. So, but yeah, it is the first career salami for Wells, man. Let that be one of many, right? But this just goes to show you when the Yankees' offense is clicking, they're rocking and rolling, man. They really, really are. So, and I expect Cody to get better too. His bat's is coming around. Um, he's finding his groove, and I do expect Devin Williams to find this groove too. And somebody said even Oswaldo Cabrera, I expect them to find this groove as well. No, I don't see Devin Williams getting demoted to the fifth and sixth. No. Yeah. Well, it's not the Dodgers think they're the evil. A lot of fans think they're the empire, and the fans bring this argument all the time. Why aren't the Yankees spending like the Dodgers? Spending doesn't guarantee everything. Okay. Who cares if they have the highest payroll? So what? So what? Yeah, fans are enabling this too, Brandon. So, but the Dodgers are taking advantage of a system that's been, you know, put forth by the union and owners. So they're exploiting a system that was made. So they're not doing anything outside the purview of the rules. So, but there's a lot of people who just were ready to give the Dodgers the championship again. Oh, back to back. They signed Roki, right? You know, yeah, look, we have some good young players here. Ben Rice, Austin Wells, and I think like Austin Wells. Hoping, I mean, I hope and Ben Rice. I hope Ben Rice continues to hit like that, continues to play like that. And I'm also hearing that Giancarlo Stanton, he may be ready at the end of May to come back on his 60-day IL trip, which is retroactive to a previous date. But once that 60-day IL trip is over, there's a chance that he could be back officially up here. So they're not ruling it out yet. The Marlins walked on the Dodgers. Yeah, let's go. They do need Devin Williams to get better. And just like and when Johnny Loizaga comes back, we need a three-headed monster at the end of the bullpen. We really, really do. So this Padres bullpen is no joke, man. We got lucky lighting up Wandy Peralta tonight. I mean, last time we got our asses handed to us by the back end Suarez and the rest of them by the back end of that bullpen. They just dominated us. So we get a lead tomorrow, then hopefully we won't have to face those guys. Let folks continue talking. People just, yeah, people just continue to talk and let people do it. Whatever. Brandon, I don't pay attention to those folks. Yankees can take the series tomorrow. Yes, they can. This is going to be a tough stretch for the Yankees. And then they go to a West Coast trip, and then I'm hearing now so that DJ LeMahieu might join them for the West Coast trip. And you got the A's, and then you got the Mariners, and then they come back and they get the Mets back east. So, hmm Marlins do have a lot of walk. Didn't I think they start the season with two or three consecutive walk-offs? Well, Vivas is, they're getting a chance to see what Vivas can do. But I do think it's good for them to continue to alternate him and Peraza and Oswaldo. Let him kind of ease himself in and but give him as many opportunities as you can while Jazz Chisholm's out because he looks like he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So might as well. But I would rotate those guys, Buckeye. That's what I would just say. You're not completely throwing Vivas to the wolves. Front runner, I think Reyes gets cut first. Graham. If I had to guess, who'd be Reyes gets cut first before Peraza. So I mean, it could be Vivas, but I think Vivas brings more, to the offense than Reyes does. So, but it could be the other way around. We'll see. We will see when DJ comes up. Somebody's going to go down, obviously. So, hmm yeah, tomorrow's. I mean, Dylan Cease versus Max Fried. So now we've been able to relatively neutralize a lot of this lineup. So good. And again, this is the first place team in the toughest division in baseball. So I think Peraza would make it. Peraza might get claimed, in my opinion, with his defense and the base running ability. I think he get claimed by somebody. Like I can see him getting claimed by a team like Houston or um, one of these teams, Marlins. Yeah, that ball was smoke pasty. Volpe hit that on the right on the button. Took a wicked hop to yeah. Took it yeah. Other than that, he generally is lights out at third base. He's usually locked down, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. You know, Praz I think would get picked up. I think Rays might clear waivers and the Yankees might bring him back. Uh, yeah, I think Praz would be claimed. He has enough value, I think. Yes, he does have a lot of good stuff to talk about. But you'll find some fan to complain about it, Brandon. We know that. Yeah. Grinding out at bat, and they were patient too. They drew walks. They let Monty Peralta walk guys, and like when you're just outside the zone and the umpire's not calling those strikes, and you take advantage of those pitches, and they showed the discipline to do that tonight, which was a refreshing change for them. It was 20-16, baby. That's right. Yeah, Schmidt is starting to settle in, Pasty. You sound like he was going to take a few more games to kind of get into his groove. He's building up his endurance, building up his arm strength, right? So I think he'll get better as we go on. I really do. Yes, indeed. So that's good. I mean, good things to look forward to. And again, the Yankees have more reinforcements coming. I mean, Scott Efros started his rehab today. Right, so he's going to be working his way back. You got him, Jay Cousins. You got Johnny Loizaga. You got Clayton Beater. A lot of pitching coming back. So a lot of pitching came. He held in his 2 runs in 6 innings. So I'm happy with Schmidt's performance tonight. I really am. And it's definitely, you're right too, Susan. It is a morale booster. And it was a clean win too. It really was a clean one. And then when they had a chance to erupt, they did, which is good. Everson Pereira gets. I mean, he could be. Everson Perez. I mean, he's been tearing the cover off the ball in Triple A too. Pereira's Triple A, Tiffany. If you're asking about him, but I don't. Yeah, of course they're gonna see one. This is people don't. A lot of people don't really rely on facts. They don't check anything. They don't check the way he progresses throughout the year. They just go on someone else's terrible Twitter talking points and let them run at their argument as their argument. Not a single person acknowledged that Luke Weaver's the guy to give up the hits last night. Not Williams. Williams didn't help. He walked the guys, yes. But Weaver's the guy to give up the hits. I pointed it out last night. Not a single person acknowledged it. Pointed it out today. Not a single person acknowledged it. Right? It's ridiculous. Michael King, yeah, I mean, if he continues to pitch like this, he's going to get paid. Michael King's going to get paid, no doubt. So Dominguez is better. He seems to be better sometimes when he's DHing. He's not have to worry about in the field. Frost just started his rehab in the Florida Coast League today, Tiffany. So I would expect him to be probably a month away, maybe less. Yeah, people judge me. I remember when I reported on. I was at a car dealership waiting for my Volvo to get serviced, and I reported on the Weaver signing. People were saying nothing but a dumpster dive. He's a bum and blah blah blah. I remember it. I'll never forget it. Never forget it. Right? It's just, so many poorly informed people or uninformed people that just go on emotional overreactions on bad information, and so many folks just listen to channels who peddle nothing but that type of stuff. I mean, that's up to them. I'm not saying they can't listen to people like that, but don't be surprised if you get called out on it. Right? It's just, but it is what it is. To manage. Yeah, no kidding. Efrost is like one of the most unlucky guys in the Yankees. Him and JT Brubaker. Terrible luck, guys. Would King if he gets offered enough money, I think he would. But if he pitches well, he's gonna get offered probably 9 figures by somebody. Like Tim Hill too. Yeah, people call him. Yeah, and I report on all this stuff. People tell me all the time, "Look at these dumpster bum moves that the Brian Cashman is making." And all the same people are complaining that they use Nestor Cortez instead of Tim Hill in the World Series. You remember those people? Yeah, I do. Hmm. But he's a free agent at the end of the season, Michael King. So is Dylan Cease. So is Zach Gallen. So is Kyle Tucker. Those are probably the top 4 free agents this offseason. Well, exactly. For Brubaker, you're 100% Graham. When he comes back, we have a long relief guy, a spot starter, another guy like that, which we need, which we really need. So, yeah, I know people were running with that stat yesterday, Robert. 2023 and 25. People were running with that stuff on Twitter yesterday. It's like, so what? Mm. People will. People say there's channels that say Fireball all the time. They always find their way to trash Boone. Like none of those guys on the channel play baseball. They clearly don't understand the game, but that's what they do. We have a chance of getting King back. I mean, we'll see. Because I don't think Stroman's going to return. So, hmm Marlins, nothing yet, Steve. I mean, I know the Yankees officially reached out to the Marlins about Sandy Alcantara, but I have people looking into it on the back end for me. So, once I get any more news with teeth, I'll report it. But yeah, CeeLo's in the building. What's up, baby? CeeLo. How you doing, bro? Loizaga is looking pretty good. Frost threw a clean inning today, also in his first inning in rehab. So guys are slowly working their way back, and Loizaga's got a big arm too. So we can use my curiosity is what pitchers are they going to move on from when they bring these guys back? That's going to be a tough. Um, batch of decisions for Aaron Boone. I would hate to be Boone in those situations, but I would love to be a fly on the wall listening in. No, Alcantara's got a big arm, but he's coming off Tommy John, and he's not pitching that great this year. So, and I would definitely not give up George Lombard and Spencer Jones for him, like somebody recommended, some beat writer, something like that. Like, you must be crazy. Carrasco is gone. Yeah, they DFA'd him. They designated him for assignment. So my guess is he won't be back. Carrasco. And they brought Yeri De Los Santos, who pitched the ninth inning today. A clean ninth inning. 9 pitches, inning out. So a fresh arm. A fresh arm. And the Dodgers couldn't be. I mean, they picked up Yoendris Gomez, and then they DFA'd him today. The Dodgers. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding, Graham. I hope Frost can survive this year when he comes back to the Yankees. I really do, because he also has a good arm too, with a lot of movement on his stuff. It reminds me of Jeff Nelson. So I hope he gets an opportunity here if he can stay freaking healthy. Yeah, yeah, they teed off yesterday, Susan, on Alcantara, the Dodgers. Yeah, I mean, Ben Rice is just such a good kid. Such a good kid. No, I don't have any thoughts or comments. It's only the first week in May, and in his last 3 starts, I mean, his last 3 outings before last night were really good. Yesterday, he walked some guys, right? He had 2 outs. They took him out. Luke Weaver gave up all the hits. 3 runs were counted to Devin Williams. So I'm not really. Yeah, we're only a weekend. We're only a couple days into May, so I think he'll be fine one way or the other. What did Joel Sherman say the other day? We have good team chemistry. We really do. I like this team dynamic here. I really, really do. I liked Juan Soto last year, but it felt very mercenary-ish too. Well, yeah, I mean, that was a beatdown in the 7th inning for the Yankees, man. By the Yankees. Trade. It's a good question, Steve. The problem is we don't know who's going to be available. But of the guys, Pablo Lopez could be a decent fit. Not really. I don't know. I really don't know who's the best trade. I don't know who's available. No. Yeah, George Lombard Jr. is in Double A now. So. Hmm. Yeah, the Mets are going to be running through a lot of pitchers too. So, but their pitchers are carrying them right now. So, while the offense kind of finds its groove. Hmm. Um. Yeah. Yeah. The Dodgers are suffering some injuries. I mean, Teoscar Hernandez went on IL today. So. Hmm. Yes, they did. Yes, they most say they're Fried's pitching tomorrow. Max Fried's pitching tomorrow against Dylan Cease. It is watch and replay. And this was a good game across the board. It was good pitching by King, good pitching by Schmidt, and then just a great 7th inning by the Yankees offense. I mean, they dialed it in and they erupted for 9 freaking runs. You know, we went from 3-3 to 12-3 just like that. Awesome. No, Cookie got DFA'd. He got DFA'd today. Cookie Carrasco, and then he was replaced by Yeri De Los Santos, who's the guy that pitched the 9th inning tonight. Schmidt, yeah, Schmidt, 9 runs. We scored 9 in the 7th. Wasn't it 9? Maybe it was 10. Were we down 3-2? Yeah, I saw the Pacers are up 2-0 on the Cavs too. I mean, if the Knicks beat the freaking Celtics, that's going to be a tall task. I would rather play the Pacers over the Cavs if I was the Knicks. They got to get past the Celtics first. But I mean, I'll take that 10-run ninth, that 10-run seven from the Yankees. Um, yeah, when the Yankees scored, would they score 20 early this year? Did they score 10 runs in an inning, or did they just score a boatload in every inning? The Yankees. I don't remember. Um, yeah, put the ball in play, doubles, singles, all over the place. Yeah, hitting runs, this and yeah, absolutely. Susan, 100%. So, yes, it did. Yeah, Talbot's in the house. What's going on, dude? What's going on? Yeah, thank you, Atlanta, for Max Fried. Damn right. We'll start Friday yet? Not yet. We don't know yet. Have a great night too, Beagle. I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute too. Probably go to a half an hour, about 27 minutes in now. Um, 10 runs in an inning. So, all right, I'll take that. I'll take it. It was good to see. It was good to see this offense is definitely capable. And people keep accusing Aaron Boone of mixing Max in the lineup, but this lineup worked nicely. So the Cubs are going to be a pretty tough team, Rob. They're going to be a pretty tough team. They have a high-powered offense over there. Even though Shota Managa now is on the IL when he strained his hamstring. So, but yeah, smack the like button. Everybody that's in. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. It's always helpful to the algorithm and helpful to the channel. And I greatly appreciate it. So hit the like button if you're happy that the Yankees did what they did tonight. That's for darn sure. Hmm. But yeah, Boston fan. Yeah, I mean, Boston's lost a couple now. Hmm. Hmm. If the Knicks go up to, could you imagine going up 2-0 in you know in Boston? Be kind of crazy. Detroit's playing well too. So is Oakland A's. Oakland A's are playing well too. Mm-hmm. Dang right, CeeLo. This is just a feisty team. It's a feisty team. You got a very finicky batch of the fan base, which doesn't understand that. But the surprise team across baseball, in my opinion, Buckeyes, the Oakland A's. And to second, we had the Detroit Tigers. They do play well on the road, the Knicks. Last night was a good overtime comeback win. Hmm. But yeah. Yeah, now you don't want to load the bases for Austin Wells, man. I think Peraza will be one of the guys that move like when DJ and Stanton come back. I think it's probably going to be Reyes and Peraza that go. That'd be my guess. Yeah, the A's will be definitely a large market team when they go to Vegas. Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, Austin got the slam. Judge got a home run earlier. He's got 12 now. So I'm actually not surprised about the Giants. I thought they were going to play well. I'm surprised how bad the Rockies are. But the Giants are. I mean, they added some pieces, man. The Giants, even though some of those pieces are not off to a good start, but they added some pieces. Yeah, Susan, I hear that. I'm happy the Celtics lost too. Yeah. But I mean, they added Verlander, they added Willie Adames, they had some pieces over there, Giants. Especially after missing out on a lot of the big free agents over the last couple of years, they've been spending a little bit more aggressively recently. Hmm. The Braves are definitely off to a slow start, Talbot. I do. At the end of the day, I think they'll be okay. I think them and the Phillies will still be competitive. There's a chance that all three of those teams can make the playoffs. So Phillies, Braves, and Mets, but we'll see. Spencer Jones to the IL. Did he really go to IL? Was it because of a stiff neck? I mean, they scratched him the other day for a stiff neck. Is that why in the IL? I saw he was not in the lineup today, too. Yeah, Jonathan, there he is. Let's see. Let's have a look here. Spencer Jones. He was placed on the IL. Here we go. Oh, Gary Phillips. No details about it. Well, let's see. Here's another mysterious minor league injury. What's the diagnosis and for how long? That's the rub about the minor league IL. 7 days. 7-day IL. Yeah, I know. I know he had a stiff neck the other day, so maybe that's why he's on 7-day IL. There's not, yeah, I'm on board. I'm not getting any. Yeah, it says sounds very minor, but it's a 7-day IL stint. Yeah, there's no details on his IL stint. Nothing. I'll keep an eye on that. But it's a 7-day IL stint, and it sounds like it's not something major. So Buckeye going on the Gulf Stream, man. Yeah, Buckeyes riding the Gulf Stream, baby. Yeah, it does mean the bench is better, Graham, and he's right too. When it comes to that, as it relates to DJ, if he stays healthy, because he is a good defender, that does improve the bench. He's an upgrade over Pablo Reyes at this point right now, so and probably over Oswald Peraza too. It could be a scar too. It could be. I'm not seeing anything right now, Susan, in terms of any additional injury aside from the stiff neck, but I'm going to keep tabs on that. And if I get some more intel, I'll put it out so that you know exactly what's going on with Spencer Jones. Ooh, I don't know if I want to give up Bryce Cunningham for Alcantara and Arias and Pereira. Ooh, that's a lot rough. I'd swap out somebody else for Bryce Cunningham. I got you covered, Susan. That's a good question, Davey. I don't know the screwball. Is it still legal in the game? Or has it been banned? Vivas can become a bench asset. Yeah, they're gonna upgrade the bench at some point too. Yep. Who would replace this guy? That's a good question too. I mean, will they keep Ben Rice on the bench? But do you really want to have him on the bench not playing? I don't know. And Alcantara is not having a good year. That's right about that. So, and that's a lot to give up for him. I know he's got 2 controllable years beyond this year. Well, 2027 is a team option, but still, that would be, in my opinion, a lot to give up for him. I would be very hesitant to give up Bryce Cunningham. Oh, okay, Graham. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be official diagnosis yet, Rob. All I know is that they scratched him on Sunday with a stiff neck. So it could be that, and it's only a 7-day IL stint, but I'm hearing that's nothing significant. So it could just be that. So we're going to work on his range of motion, his flexibility, his neck and his back, and so on. So we'll see. We'll see what it is. But I will definitely keep an eye on it. But I agree, CeeLo. Rice got to play. You got to play at Rice every day right now, man. Dude is legit. He's legit. This kid is really good. And look at that young nucleus we have from Wells, Volpe, Rice. So we got a lot of young, good players here. Mm. Oh yeah, knuckleball, my guy, knuckleball. Like aside from Aaron Boone hitting the one knuckleball off Tim Wakefield to put the Yankees in the World Series in 2003, I haven't really seen anybody tattoo a knuckleball like ever. You could be right, Susan. I'm not sure, but you could be right. I know he's made some adjustments to his stance recently, his loading phase, so maybe that's affecting his posture. Maybe it's something he needs to work on. So um, could be. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, the game is so reliant on velocity now, Davey. Right? You just want people who throw hard all the time. But I'd rather have somebody like that who can get dudes out. Give me an R.A. Dickey who can get guys out on every 5 days, with just like knuckleballs and crap balls. I'll take it. Uh, I know Brandon Donovan has expressed displeasure about what's going on with the Cardinals. So, and now, like, I mean, the only way he can leave the Cards is if they trade him because he's in arbitration. He's going into arbitration next year. So, um, yeah, rest in peace, Wakefield. Um, but I mean, I've been talking about Brendan Donovan for 2 years. I would love him for third base. Absolutely love him. Hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, we got some good stuff here. I like Goldschmidt. I mean, I just like what we're doing here. Cody, Gresham, yeah. We have a good group of guys here, man. We really, really do. Hmm. I hope not, Susan. Yeah. If he gets put on the market for by the Cardinals, there's going to be nothing short of almost every team going after him. So you would have to give up a lot for him. We have the pieces. They just do we have the willingness to give them up. So it will be a long line for him. Roderick Arias for sure. You might need to say goodbye to Dominguez too. So, and I guess seeing maybe they didn't bring Cruz back out because he didn't look that great when he came in yesterday. The reason why he got that guy out was because of that wild pitch that luckily didn't go very far. None of the relievers looked good yesterday because of the rain and the weather. So, and maybe they didn't bring him back because they've used him a lot lately. So, I mean, I know Boone is like the convenient scapegoat for so many people, but I wouldn't have brought Cruz back out either, and because of that weather. I don't want to risk him getting hurt. I'm glad he was back in there today, but even so, um, I wouldn't have brought him back out either. But then that's just me. I don't work for the Yankees, so they don't pay my ass. You're right about that too. Yeah, high velocity pitch. It's just more stress on the arm, shoulder, the joints, the elbow. Yep, yep. I would give up Dominguez for Brandon Donovan like that. I like Dominguez, but we have Everson Pereira. We got Spencer Jones. We have depth at that position. And again, I would wish Dominguez well, but at this point, I don't really care what Michael K says. He's never played the game. Mm. I mean, yesterday was a crappy day to play baseball. So and people blame Boone and they blame Devin Williams for the whole thing yesterday. Not a single person said anything about Luke Weaver. And I called it out last night and this morning. I know people don't like it, but why are we letting him get off the hook? I like Weaver. Do I think he'll rebound? Sure. But it doesn't make us a bad fan by pointing out that he did that. I did see that. His Boone brother, yeah, Boone's brother Brett is the Rangers hitting coach. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, see, well, it depends on who you get for him. Like for Brendan Donovan, I would give up Dominguez. Yeah, people might hate me for that, but I would. Luke Weaver's the guy that gave up the hits yesterday. I know Devin Williams didn't help. You know, he set up all those walks, but Weaver's the guy that gave up the 2 hits that played the 4 runs. So thank you for Tyler for pointing out that fact. Illmatic is in the building. Was good, and I love Luke Weaver. And but again, like, did we really think he was going to have a 0 ERA the whole season? No. Sunil's in the building. Talking pickleball. Oh boy. I wouldn't move Jones. I would try to keep Jones, Lou, if ever me. I would trade Dominguez for Donovan. Jones is a better outfielder. But it also depends on what the Cardinals want. That's the other key. See, I'm not exactly sure, Graham, if Arenado is going to be a thing now because they're moving up George Lombard, and it's pretty clear that he's definitely in their short-term plans and long-term plans. So we'll see. Pickleball. Yeah, and Mo also give up some big hits and big home runs too. It just happens to the best of them. Mm. Don't sleep on the Warriors, man. Yeah, it might be 2 years away. He might be an option for 2026. It really depends on how he progresses now in Double A. That's now you can really keep an eye on him in Double A and see how well he can continue to progress. We'll see if he's the real deal or not. Oh. Yeah, send it over to Stephen B. Yeah, no doubt, dude. You know, he's got I think 2 more years left, Graham. So if they want Lombard to be up in 2026, then he would block him. But with that said, he could also move to first base if Goldschmidt doesn't come back, which would not block Lombard at third base. So there's that option too. Yeah, I hear that. Billy Clemenza, what's going on, dude? Well, Yankees had a good one tonight, man. 10 runs in the seventh inning, Clemenza. So shout out to my guy. Mo is the best pickleball player in Venezuela. There you go. There you go, Mo. Hmm. Nice, Stephen B. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rush George Lombard. I definitely don't want to do that. The Knicks versus the Timberwolves in the finals. Wow, could you imagine that? My God. I like it was a good win today. Tomorrow's another day. We'll see what happens. The Padres only scored 3 runs tonight, Clemenza. The Yankees won 12-3. Oh, heck yes, CeeLo. No, that's it, man. The recaps, man. No doubt, man. No doubt, brother. Then you recanted it, Clemenza. Yeah, Spencer Jones he's in the Yankees' future plans. Hmm. Oh God, Timberwolves versus the Pacers. Oh, that'd be the most boring. Like the Rockies versus the White Sox or something like that in the World Series. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh my God, double Big Mac with a cannolis in the middle. Oh my Lord, Clemenza. It happens, man. It happens, man. I hope so. I hope he goes 7-0 tomorrow. So, I really do. I really do. 2-0 on the Cavs. Good, man. Good. Dominguez did look good tonight. He looked better tonight, I should say. He looked better because he was DHing. He wasn't in the field either. Spencer Jones, I mean, he has Stanton power with Brett Gardner speed. So that's a unique um, skill set. Spencer Jones is only 23, too. He's only 23 years old. So I don't know why people keep saying he's like close to 30. I don't know who's peddling that nonsense. He's 23. You know, it's crazy. Big shout out to my man Hector from Uptown Sports, man. Man, Cleveland's not sexy like Akron, Ohio. Shoot. I wouldn't say it's over, Yassine. If they go up 3-1, I'll say it's over. I'd be more comfortable saying it, but I can't sleep on the Celtics, man. They're good. If the Knicks and the Yankees both won titles, oh my, and the Rangers, could you imagine a triple, like the super trifecta? Oh my God. Because people are peddling this nonsense, Davey, on Twitter. That's probably why. You're probably seeing it from somebody. He's 23. Paging LeBron. Nimmo just got hurt. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm That's right, Clemens. I heard that too about the Islanders. Yep. There's some legitimate kid in Long Island. Yep. Just like I remember there was a John Tavares. They drafted him like a decade and a half ago, something like that. He was like the top kid, John Tavares. I remember the Islanders bringing him in too. I think his name is John Tavares. Hmm. No, I mean Stanton's he's a monster. Hmm. It was it was bound to happen, so right? The Mets were gonna fall down to earth. So just like the Yankees are falling down to earth too. So, but there's no doubt about they're a good team. I think it's a few. I doing. You never know. You never know. I don't see it. I could see a team trading for Giannis like the Golden State Warriors. Durant, I think, is past. I mean, he's way past his prime. So yeah, Kevin Durant, I would just let him stay where he is. In my personal opinion, but Curry's got a string. Oh, that sucks. They had Juan Gonzalez, Robert. Yeah, I remember that. So Juan Gonzalez and Pudge and those guys, the Rangers. Yeah, they had a good team. The Rangers, man. They had a really good team. Hmm. Giannis, I could see him. You're seeing being traded to the Golden State Warriors. Me too. I wish I was 23. Also, I don't know where Kwame would fit with the Yankees either. I mean, it'd be an exciting. I would rather have from the Guardians. I'd probably rather have. I mean, Jose Ramirez, but that would cost half the franchise. So I could see him going to the Spurs too because Victor Wembanyama, right? He's got a health issue, so like a blood clot or something like that, right? So yeah, that was a feisty team. Bit cleansing, yep. Giannis to the Spurs makes sense too. Rangers, yeah, man. Giannis, like, you pair Giannis with LeBron and Luca. That's a pretty Giannis. I don't know. I don't think he's a free agent. I think he's got one more year. If we knew Soda would leave, do you think it would be? Well, in retrospect, I don't think we would have gotten him without those pitchers. But it would have been nice to be able to keep Michael King. That's for sure, Buckeye. Who I think is going to get Cooper Flag? That's a good question. Who's the worst NBA team? Yeah, I think they're going to get pull up their stand, even though we're in the playoffs. Let's see if we can still extract the standings here in the NBA. NBA, here we go. Standings. So the worst teams were the Sixers, the um, Washington Wizards. Who else here? That's in that. Let's go to the Western. New Orleans Pelicans, Utah Jazz. It might be between Utah and the Wizards because they're 17 wins, 17 and 65 for Utah, and 18 and 64 for Washington. Those are the two teams I think that probably have the best chance of getting Cooper Flag. That kid is good. I think the Knicks' chances are better. They showed something last night. Giannis, yeah, your team, you're gonna have to pay big to get Giannis. That's for darn sure. Do the Lakers have the piece to get him? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we were pretty. I mean, it was just. It felt like Soto was gonna, especially with Scott Boras. I mean, we know that was gonna be the big money grab. So, I mean, if the Reds paid him, he would have gone to the Reds. Since I love Cincinnati now, I always want to play in Cincinnati. Like, if the Reds gave him 850 million, he would have gone to the Reds. Oh. Winners and losers. Zion. Huh. That kid has got cursed with bad health too. Charlotte too. Winners. I mean, I think the Browns quietly were one of the winners. I like the Jets and Giants draft. Um, the Sixers. I didn't think they were one of the winners. Not the Sixers. The Eagles. Um, I don't know if I can share a video here. Yeah, I'm not. You try. I don't know if I can. I'm going to be wrapping up in a minute anyway. But send it to my email, Stephen B. Send it to my email, and I'll see if I can attach it to the next video. I can put that out for you. Yeah, this is true too, Davey. Yeah, if you paid him, yeah. Yeah, my lost Cincinnati so good. Ohio so sexy. Oh my god. Cincinnati. Oh. Um, Black belt running coach at gmail.com, Stephen B. Black belt running coach at gmail.com. Yes, he did. I am not surprised he fell. He's a good quarterback, but I didn't think he was a first round guy anyway. But there was too much stuff that, too much baggage. And they were like pimping out. Like they were carrying these big Louis Vuitton bags with bags of cash when they got like it was just tasteless. So, but I think the Cleveland Browns are in a good spot with him. So I think he's probably going to be have a better shot. And I mean, Deshaun Watson I'm going to play this year, so he's got a good shot at getting some good playing time. Shador. Mm-hmm. Bonilla is still getting paid till 2035. Unbelievable. Send it over, Stephen B. I saw some video footage of him being mentored right now by Tom Brady. So yeah, it's crazy. Like I feel like the Browns treated Baker Mayfield like Johnny Football. Like Baker Mayfield brought their asses back to the playoffs, man. I don't know why they moved on from Baker Mayfield. They should have kept him, and they wouldn't have to deal with any of this stuff right now. Yeah, Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to wind up signing Aaron Rodgers, and the Raiders got that kid, that running. I mean, they get that running back, right? He did bomb the interview. I heard he also came to the Giants meeting unprepared, and he got called out by the coach, Brian Dayball. So there were some things that were knocks on him, unfortunately. You know, do I think he'll be fine? Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Comes from a good family, so good football family. The Browns could, man. They could, man. But let me wrap this up, gang. Let's go celebrate the rest of the night. Yankees win, baby. 12-3. We'll be back tomorrow. Yankees need to win the series before we head out to the West Coast. Sacramento, here we come. Seattle, here we come. Peace and love to everybody. Hit the likes on the way out. Have a great night. Do I think Colin Kaepernick will go? No, but I think he should have. I think he got blackballed. He was treated very unfairly. Right, Sonia? But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. Sonia, take care, man.